D.L. Hughley just rage baited Officer Tatum to expose himself. See, Tatum has been out here covering his Nolan Wall situation, pretending like, he's not a tap dancer, pretending like he just wants the truth. When in fact, his real intentions for bringing up how many black kids were on the island and things of that sort was to redirect the attention to black folks and take it away from the white folks
boy.
that
Brandon Tatum, oh my God.
was suspects. And he just exposed his hand, right? And all it took was a little rage bait from D.L. Hughley. Okay, so D.L. Hughley responded to Officer Tatum, who has had his name in his mouth the last 2 weeks, right? D.L. Hughley finally gave him the smoke he was waiting for.
This is Brandon Tatum.
Y'all just see what unfunny ex-comedian D.L. Hughley just said about me. Posted a picture of me and my wife. To do what? To be a racist?
Hold on, Tatum. You can't play that race card, bro. You have said on numerous occasions, racism is no longer a thing. It doesn't exist. So if it's no longer a thing, then DL.
The new rhetoric is that what's good with it, Cool Rich? The new rhetoric is that black people are the most racist people on the face of the earth. And their racism is by far more extreme and way worse than white people. That's the new rhetoric on the internet.
Racism is no longer a thing. It doesn't exist.
And black fatigue.
So if it's no longer a thing, then D.L. Hughley can't be racist, according to you. Now, D.L. Hughley didn't post a picture of Tatum and his wife to humiliate him. He posted a picture to get a point out. See, Tatum have been out here parading, doing PR work for potential suspects in Nolan Wells' murder, right? Potential suspects. I'm not saying they did it, but they are suspects. So he been out here running PR, disparaging Nolan Wells' mama, calling her a racist, calling her a race hustler, a grifter, when all the mama ever said was, I just want answers. The mama never assigned blame to anybody. The mama never said anybody did it. The mama even says she don't think it's about race, but she can't ignore that component. Tatum called the mama all type of names.
She said what you gotta say, what you're supposed to say. That shit wicked. Why she can't be out here and say, man, fuck that, they did it. She gotta keep it professional until the end and it finally comes out. And even then, she still gotta keep it professional. Get the fuck out of here.
So D.L. Hughley is showing people Tatum is doing this because of this context, right? So take whatever he is saying and doing right now in this context as a black man with a white wife. So when he out here, is disparaging a black woman, when he's out here disparaging black folks.
Hey, it's nothing wrong being a black man with a white wife. Clearly, that's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing when what direction in life do you think Brandon Tatum is gonna guide his son down? A similar path he's down? Yeah, probably so. Yeah, okay, that's my point.
So when he out here, is disparaging a black woman, when he's out here disparaging black folks, when he's out here working counter, right, for Nolan Wells justice, understand why he's doing it or understand who this man is. I think that was fair.
You are the lamest dude in all of comedy.
What is more lame than calling yourself the job you used to have? You're not an officer anymore. You were a football player who failed at being a football player. You didn't make the team.
Yeah, he peaked in high school looking ass nigga.
So you became an officer. That wasn't working out, so you became an influencer. You talked about emotion. What is more emotional than this?
The word.
Oh. Not crying for your daddy Kirk, but you would never cry for your family though. Even if your son died, you wouldn't cry for your wife though. Even if your wife died, you wouldn't cry for your son though. You know what I'm saying? Even if you flipped the car, your son died, you wouldn't cry in front of your wife though. With all of y'all in them though. You know what I'm saying?
You cried for a white dude who the people didn't even think.
Yo, Stanley, do you want to join the live stream and show your face on here? Cause you're talking shit makes no sense, my boy. Your shit talking makes no sense, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I can hit 10 muscle ups right now, straight, nigga. nigga been talking about some thighs. Nigga, do you wanna hop on here and show your face? I don't think so. So, my boy. I don't think you want to do that.
You worthy to speak at his funeral. You said you wouldn't cry for your son, but you cried for him. That's not emotion. You talked up the way Benjamin Crump.
I could drop the link to the Discord. We could do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do? We do that. Yeah, we do that.
Yeah. Talks. Just want to blame white folks. And so I go out there because I know that lame Al Sharpton and Mr. I can't read Benjamin Crump is just race hustling, y'all.
You talked about how those boys are innocent. You had proof. Now, I don't know whether they're innocent or not. I don't know what happened there. But I know one conversation with a failed football player and a social media influencer is not the predicate. You don't have any toxicology report. You don't have an autopsy report. You talked about black people acting a fool. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that took 31 years and 3 trials to prosecute and find guilty the murder of Medgar Evers. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that in 2005 found 215 black people that were dead and buried in a pauper's grave and nobody knew they were there. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that just killed a 1-year-old boy and nobody's being brought to account about. Black people are right to be suspicious of a state that has been poisoning black people with the water since the 1960s. Black people didn't look for this fight. They want justice. All they want is accountability. And if it's those boys, it should be that. Nobody has a predetermined notion. I don't know what happened.
The older I get is when I realize common sense ain't common no more.
Hell no.
Bro, common sense ain't common, bro. See, common sense would tell Officer Tatum why people are annoyed by his coverage. But he somewhat don't seem to understand, which I think even that might be a play. He might be lying about him not understanding why black people are annoyed at his coverage. People are annoyed at Officer Tatum because Tatum started off his coverage not with, I don't know what happened, I'm going to look into it. He started it all off with, there's no evidence of any foul play, y'all lying. And then he got cooked during the Stephen A. Smith debate, and then he slightly adjusted his stance to, well, I can't rule out fault.
Brandon Tatum got cooked by Officer Tatum? Or what the hell did I just say? Stephen A. Smith, the niggas kind of look alike. If Stephen A. actually had a hairline, he would look like Brandon Tatum in a way. But Stephen A. cooked Officer Tatum in a debate over this? Is that right? Okay, it looked like Stephen A. kind of got his common sense back together, okay? Last time I reacted to that nigga, he was saying some dumb, I think it was about Charlie Kirk. I think that's what it was.
Well, in a foul play either, I just don't think these white folks did it. And then as recent as today, his stance then elevated again to where he's saying he don't think Nolan Wells drowned and he think Nolan Wells was murdered. He just don't think he was killed by the friends on the boat. So you started off with there's no evidence of foul play to now there is foul play, but you still pretended like black folks was in the wrong. All we're saying is we don't know who did it, but like everybody is a suspect, and we're not ruling out any suspects until somebody is apprehended and arrested. That's our stance. But Tatum comes out because, bro, he's so obsessed with trying to be, I don't know, like the savior for white folks. He's so obsessed trying like trying to put on that cape, right? He's willing to do whatever it takes to placate to white supremacists.
Yeah. White people are racist, black people are.
Which is why I think the first person they call is Officer Tatum. Right? They could have gone to Nancy Grace. They could have gone to TMZ, which have been pretty neutral. TMZ have been neutral. They could have gone to TMZ. No, but they went to Officer Tatum because they understand Officer Tatum will do whatever it takes. He will lie. He will misconstrue the facts. He will leave things out. He will make edits like he did during the interviews with the friends. to make sure that whatever can make these kids look guilty would never come out, opposed to going to somebody, right, with an unbiased lens. So they're not trying to contaminate, right, the interview or the evidence with their biased lens. Tatum didn't do that, right? So because Tatum has changed his stance multiple times, because Tatum continues to disrespect the family and Benjamin Crump, even though Tatum is the one who has changed his stance.
What's good with it? Notable Hayes over there on the Twitch. Appreciate you tuning in, my boy. Make sure y'all tap in with the Twitch. Follow the Twitch, TYP Cam, all platforms.
Benjamin Crump from day one have says, foul play happened here. We don't know who did it, but we'll find our answers. And because of that, Tatum is calling Benjamin Crump a race hustler, while at the same time saying foul play happened, but it's wrong for us to suspect that the white kids did it. What's wrong with suspecting? Everybody is a suspect. But here's the problem. See,
Well, it's just fishy when he's the only black guy. Of course it's gonna look like that, bro. Like, come on, man. Stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they always say in every comment section when it's a black guy, black person doing something, stereotypes are earned, not given. Okay, same here. Usual suspects. You know what I'm saying? So you can't put it past them. You know, that's all it is.
Tatum has a problem with us suspecting the white kids did it, but don't have a problem with us saying foul play happened. You know why? Because he wants to change it. He wants to redirect our focus to the 4 black folks that was on an island of 2,000 people. Less than a fourth of a 1% was black. He wants to direct our attention to them because he now wants to pass the blame to black folks. And he exposed his hand during his live stream.
2015 to 2024, about a 10-year period, 3,000 to 3,500 black Mississippians were killed by black offenders.
Bro, you need to pack it up, bro. Oh my God. Bro, do I still have... I might pull it out just for this moment. I ain't even do it. This guy stinks. You need to pack it up, bro. This nigga just said, oh, in Mississippi, you know. That's the same for every race, bro. Okay. That ain't the topic. This nigga go talk about, like Flacco said, island of 2,000 people. 4 of them is black. He got killed by a black person. You need to pack it up, bro. You need to pack it up.
This mother said 3 scenarios, didn't he? He make sure that's right. He gave 3 stories of alleged impropriety. That seemed like a high number, but he gave 3 stories of impropriety spanning over, I don't know, 30, 40 years. Just in 10 years, there's 3,000 to 3,500 black people killed by other black people. You tell me what, like when y'all talk about historical context.
Go to any state, bro. Go to any city, bro. Who's the majority killing black people? It's black on black crime. Who's the majority killing white people? It's white people. This is known statistics, bro. You know why? Because most of the time, you're gonna kill the person that you know, somebody that you know. Somebody that you know is gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like how the streets go, bro. It's pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, you was cool with that nigga until he set you up. Now y'all ops. You know what I'm saying? Y'all used to kick it with each other. Oh, but now they want to rob you. Now y'all ops. That's how it goes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You tell me what, like when y'all talk about historical context, when you stupid, All that stuff makes sense to you.
Black murderers kill people they have access to. White murderers
Right.
kill people they have access
What
to.
I just said.
Asian murderers
Mexicans.
kill people they have access to. And because
It's not even an access thing. It's who they know.
races usually live near the
Black people know black people. White people know white people. Mexicans know Mexicans, and so on and so on. On average.
their own, black people kill black people the highest. White people kill white people the highest. Asians kill Asian the highest.
Yep.
That has nothing to do, Tatum.
Right.
Nothing like at all to do with why black folks don't trust Mississippi. Mississippi has a history of victimizing black folks and having no accountability come with the victimization. Right? Mississippi has a history of racism. Mississippi has a history of hating black folks. So, excuse me, black folks might be a little suspicious at Mississippi officials coming out a day after Nolan Walls died.
Didn't we just hear some other shit come out of Mississippi from a college? Yeah, man. Oh my God. You see how fast you forget about shit on the internet, bro? Didn't a nigga just get hung? They try to say that was self-inflicted. They try to say a nigga hung himself on a college campus. He may have done it. You know what I'm saying? It was the black city count or sheriff, whatever the fuck, saying he done, you know. But didn't that just happen? And we were, you know what I'm saying? We were skeptical of that. And didn't another similar instance like that just happen too? At another college, I think. Like, let's not forget about that, bro. That just happened. Like 2025, 2026. That just happened. In Mississippi. Or it was like Jackson State or some shit. Let me see. I don't even know what to search. Mississippi student hanging from tree at college. This just happened. 2025. Yeah, Demontravian Reed. Yeah. Yeah, we was reacting to this. State University in Cleveland, Mississippi. Delta State. Yeah. This just end of last year. We was talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't putting it past Mississippi, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't.
Says there has been no foul play. A decision that to this day, you all of a sudden
Yeah, black people are the problem, but look at Donald Trump though, what he doing to the Arabs and all that, and just look at history, man. Oh, black people are the most racist. Just stop. People just need to stop, bro. Everything ain't just being a victim. Oh, because it's black, we black. It ain't always that. Sometimes some folks do take it too far and play the race card, but it ain't always that, bro. It ain't always just trying to pull a race card.
Disagree with after you got cooked during the Stephen A. Smith debate. So if you disagree and you believe that there was foul play in the Nolan Wells situation, then wouldn't that mean that the black folks who have been on this stance from day one was correct the entire time? See, Mississippi coming out, Ocean Springs coming out and saying, yo, Nolan Wells' death was no foul play. Y'all remember, they came out and said, no foul play. Day one. They was ready to sweep this under the rug. It took Benjamin Crumb, Al Sharpton, and social media coming together to keep this investigation open. That's what
social media gonna do a big one every time, man.
D.L. Hughley is talking about. See, but here's where Tatum makes a mistake, okay?
But see, the unfortunate thing about this internet, though, it ain't gonna do it every time, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of shit that just won't go this viral. You know, it's a lot of shit that just won't go this viral, bro. You know? It got good reason. But it just won't.
Reveals his hand. Like all that passive, right? I'm not a racist. I'm just a black conservative who love every man. All that like passive stuff goes out the window. Now he reveals his true feelings. Watch how he talks about black folk.
Bro, anybody still standing with Donald Trump in 2026, bro, you've lost your fucking mind. Look what this nigga's done. He 2 years in right now? You know what I'm saying? I think it's a year, ain't it? Man, guy, this nigga need to get the fuck. I'd rather see Kalama. I'd rather us risk getting bombed, nigga, with Kalama in office, nigga, than this nigga raising gas prices and inflating it. All cost of living did was go up even more. I'm an investor. I see it, but nigga, I'm small time. I ain't big time like that. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, fuck 'em.
So if you want to play the historical injustice math, it's fair to believe that a black man that's killed could be killed by another black man. How you know the black kids that were out there with Nolan had nothing to do with it?
How many? Okay, bro. He wasn't even around no black people though. Did he even come across anybody that was black though?
Statistically, historically, it's more likely that he'll be killed by a black person. Ignorant, y'all Negroes, ignorant. I'm tired of being nice to you.
But you sitting with your legs crossed like a female, nigga. Shut your punk ass up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Legs crossed like a female. Let your nuts breathe. Must ain't got none. Clearly can't be big enough. Look at your shorty. Oh, I'm going too hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's caught astray. I'm sorry.
Y'all, I hope I don't get in trouble with certain people. But I'm tired of being nice to y'all. I'm sick of y'all low vibration, ignorant Negroes. And y'all stupid on every level. And disproportionately, black people come across as stupider than anybody else, disproportionately.
You can't even get offended.
Yeah, because we've got people like you. You know what I'm saying? We've got people like you, man.
Offended at somebody like Tatum disrespecting. Come on, bro. Like, it's Tatum, bro. It's Tatum. Nobody takes Tatum seriously, bro. Tatum is a tap dancer. Tatum will say whatever he got to say, okay, to please white folks. But now he's saying his true feelings. The reason why he kept bringing up, well, there was more people on the island, even though that was not important, because, like, wouldn't more people on the island and Nolan disappearing with 2,000, like, wouldn't that actually prove there's foul play? Because who just disappears on an island of 2,000 people with nobody seeing anything? Now that's out the window now. Now that's out the window. Now Tatum is saying, well, why you're not looking at those black kids? Like, the 4 black kids on an island of 2,000 people, why you're not looking at the black kids? Yeah. This was his plan all along. See, Tatum, all of a sudden, as lately as like this week, began to adopt the stance there was foul play done. And the reason why he was adopting the stance of foul play was because he wanted to co-opt the movement, take over, right? He wanted people who believes there was foul play to come over to his side. And then he was gonna drag them all the way over to the left side of the aisle and eventually begin to propose the fact that it was Nolan Wall's black friends that killed him, not the white boys. I told y'all. Now, Tatum believes that black folks are dumber than any other race. That's what he just said. Black folks are stupider than any other race according to Officer Tatum. This is a black man saying this. Yo, some of you guys are so hypnotized by white dollars, y'all are ready to sell y'all butt and your morality and your integrity. Bro, how can you sell your soul in this fashion, homie? I know your wife is white, but them kids is black. You got black kids, bro. and you are willing to sell your soul. Yo, imagine what your
Ask them kids what they is though.
black kids will think of you when they turn on this TV
Ask them kids what they
or
is.
turn on YouTube. In let's say 5 years, they turn on YouTube in 5 years when they listen. Again, I don't know how old this kids. Let's just say they turn on YouTube when their kids about 14 years old, right? When they start to get into their consciousness, they turn on YouTube and they see their father calling people who look like him stupid and claiming that those people, all right, are disproportionately dumber or stupider than any other race. Let me explain what he means by disproportionately, okay? He means, for example, if there's 50 million black people, we got a higher percent of stupid people than anybody else. So for example, if there's 60 million black folks, and let's just say 20 million in his world is dumb, 30%. He's saying no other race has 30% of people who are dumb. I'm not even gonna.
People act like it's not dumb and smart people in every fucking category of everything.
Go in how I'm supposed to go in, because you know what, bruh? It's not about any other race, all right? But there's almost impeccable metric to to prove we ain't the dumbest now. We ain't the. But okay.
Social media influencer who failed at football and was a mediocre cop all of a sudden knows more than that? I don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. But I do know this. You said that a young woman with a pot of water acted so suspiciously that she should be shot by cops.
I think that this is justified, but it could have been avoided, but still justified. You can't throw
Nigga said it was justified. Come on, man. You need to wrap it up, bro. It's time to hang it up, man.
boiling
It's
water on
time
a
to
police
hang it
officer and
up.
not get shot.
But you don't think people that were on a boat with somebody in proximity to somebody and that person comes that day.
Now, boiling hot water can cause some damages now. You know. So, you know, but the water wasn't thrown, though. It was just a threat. You know what I'm saying? Police don't shoot somebody who has a gun in their hand unless they aim the gun at them. Yes. I mean, we could go. We're not gonna go and watch the video. We're not debating that, okay? But shit.
Acting so suspicious they should be questioned?
Hold on. They were questioned, Stu Head. They talked to the police. This is why y'all ain't never gonna make it in life, man. This is why these people ain't never gonna make it, bro. I like the only reason I don't totally think black people are completely a lost cause because I grew up around.
He thinks people are never gonna make it. They might not be on the same spotlight that we may not be in the same spotlight that you in because we ain't over here. You know what I'm saying? Doing what you doing. And that's taking money from Israel and the government and yeah, we ain't doing all that. No, we staying true to ourselves, self-made over here though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't totally think black people are completely a lost cause because I grew up around black people. I got black people in my family whom I love. So I have experience with black people who are not completely retarded. But when you look at these people, and I see why white people are sick of y'all. Because if you ain't never met reasonable black people, and you listen to these fools all day, you gotta think black people has gotta be the dumbest people on planet Earth. You have to be biased looking at the stupidity. You got you think a woman who throwing a hot boiling water on somebody should get shot. That's called deadly force.
Deadly
I don't think she should get shot because she black.
Nah, that's not nigga. Nigga said that's deadly force? That's not deadly force. Boiling hot water is not dead. That's equal to a taser. I guess not really. I mean, boiling hot water, the burns that could cause you. I don't know. I just seen a video of somebody getting tased and their phone blew up in their pocket. You know, so It's not justified, bro. That ain't justified.
Heck.
That's not equal force. A boiling pot of hot water. Unless she pulled it fresh off the stove. How long was it in her hand? It cooled down some. Had to have. You know what I'm saying? That should have tased her. Shoot that
I think she
woman.
gets shot because it's according to the law. If you're in fear of serious bodily injury or death, which boiling water can cause, then a cop can shoot you.
It can cause bodily injury, for sure. You know. But is it gonna kill you? Fuck no. It'll never kill you. Unless you're boiled alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
And the only reason this cop got in trouble because he white.
Boiling hot. Somebody just commented, boiling hot water can kill you. No, it can't. How the fuck is boiling hot water, a pot of boiling hot water being thrown on you, gonna kill you? Get the fuck out of here.
And they want to make an example out of this cop. And he was a stewhead.
I'd be surprised if that shit killed a newborn baby. Not to be graphic, but damn.
By the stuff he
Maybe
said
if you threw the whole pot too.
before he ended up having to shoot her, which put him in a position where they will argue that he instigated it.
I don't know about all that.
But she threw boiling water at the cops. Go throw boiling water at cops today and see if you don't get smoked and they let you off.
Cyan Massey never threw the water, by the way. You see what I mean when I say, Tatum just
Yeah,
lies?
never threw it.
Like he just lies. He's just a liar. She never threw the water, right? Cyan Massey was on the couch talking to the officers because, they came into their home because she called them. She was on the couch talking to them. They look at the stove and see a pot on the stove and says, yo, go ahead and turn that off so, things don't burn. She goes, turn off the stove, take the pot of water, lifts it up, right? And puts it, lifts it up and then put it down, right? Right, on the other stove. She was now trying to move the pot of water to the sink, I believe, right? Now, again, this lady is mentally ill. That's why she called them. She began to rebuke him. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now, I don't know what...
Mind you, she called the police. That's why calling the police is dangerous, because they pull up if they working a job. They don't know what the fuck going on. You say that a dude, you don't give them a clear, you give them the best description possible. They still don't know what the fuck going on because it's chicken, it's popcorn. What's the shit called? Telephone. We didn't all play telephone before. By the time it get to the last person, nigga, the shit is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So think about when the police are pulling up to the scene. It's the same damn thing, bro. They just hear this, okay, everybody get on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, put your freeze, and then they'll figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit alone is dangerous.
She called them. She began to rebuke him. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now, I don't know what... She obviously seen something. She obviously seen these devils was in her house to murder her, right? So as she's saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, she lifts up the pot to put it in the sink and they shoot and kill her while calling her the B word. No water touched them at all. At all. Now the officer got 20 years.
Hey, good.
Tatum said the officer did nothing wrong.
The nigga got 20 years and people in my chat sitting here defending him. Come on, man. Y'all gotta do better with yourself.
But now y'all see how Tatum feel about us, and now y'all see his real intentions in covering this Nolan Wells case. It was always to deflect the blame to those innocent black... Well, I'll be real, right? I'll be real, all right? Tristan is half black. We gotta watch Tristan. Tristan, he's a nefarious character to me. Tristan is the black friend that Tatum interviewed, where he started talking about how his white side have always done more for him then the black side, how Benjamin Crump is a race hustler, just all type of nonsense, bro. So maybe you got to look at Tristan. I don't know, okay? But man, them black kids is less than a fourth of a 1% of the people on that island, bro. Leave them out of this. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, okay? If you're still watching this video.
Yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 1 million. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I get at y'all on the next one, and I'm going to T-Y Peter 9.